Welcome everyone to the very first episode of Players with DMCC, where we're bringing you legit digital marketing experts who have done it and want to come share insights with you. Today, I have a special guest here with me. He's an entrepreneur, an author, an adventurer, and a speaker, the man himself, Tarek Riman. Tarek, thanks for joining us.
I'm happy to be here.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I briefly introduced you, but we'd love to hear it from you. Tell us, who is Tarek Riman?
I'm a marketer, adventurer, and an author. I founded CapTaim Marketing 2 years ago. It's a full-service marketing agency, and MontrealTips, a Montreal-based blog that supports causes, entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, and startups. And I'm also a writer and an author. I write for a lot of marketing and lifestyle magazines, whether in Canada, United States, or worldwide. And I have a book coming up called The Camino Within, coming out in August.
So you mentioned that you founded 2 companies and you're heavily involved in digital marketing. Tell us, how did it happen? How did you pursue a career in digital marketing?
It all started with my undergraduate in computer science, which where I was able to attain my technical knowledge. And then I came to Canada and I did my master's in marketing. So I left my education to start a career where I had both the technical and the marketing knowledge at the same time, which helped me have a really good combo to enter the digital marketing industry. And that's exactly what the digital marketing industry needs.
Excellent. So from computer science to marketing and ultimately digital marketing. So let's start with CapTaim. Tell us, what is CapTaim? What keeps it going? And where do you see it in 5 years?
CapTaim is a full-service marketing agency, and I started it in Montreal 2 years ago. We service clients from A to Z. We take their ideas and we make them live, we make them tangible, and we put them online in the best way possible. We service small companies, medium-sized companies, and Fortune 500s, and we serve them all in the same way possible and in the best way possible. Meaning we provide value, we provide time, we educate our clients to make as much informed decisions as possible, whether it's with us, whether it's on their own, or whether it's with any other agency. So our approach and our vision is to educate clients and be able to bring them to the next level. The whole idea and my whole vision behind it on a personal level was me coming to Canada from Lebanon and feeling accepted and loved here. So I wanted to give back in the best way possible. So I created MontrealTips to first of all reward clients or reward whoever is interested and reward people who have good intentions and good causes with free advertisement and free features and put them out there in a positive light, and at the same time use whatever revenue, and I'm not only speaking of profit, but whatever revenue we're gaining from MontrealTips and give it back to Montreal or to give it back to whoever really needs it. The past year we actually gave all our revenue to the UN Refugee Fund, and this year we're giving all the revenues that we're making to Montreal Children's Hospital. So it's a year-over-year work, and at the end of the day, it does make me really feel good, and I feel like I'm giving back. So it's a win-win, and I love it.
Excellent. Well, let's take the spotlight back on Tarek Riman himself. Over 30 digital marketing certifications. First of all, I want to know, why so many? And number 2, what value do you think these certifications demonstrate?
30 certifications. The reason is, when you start in digital marketing, you're really not competing against a small group of people. You're not only competing against Montreal, you're not competing on a level of Canada, North America, you're competing at a global level. You're competing with anybody who has a laptop and who believes can do digital marketing. It's easy to start working in digital marketing, it's easy to get started in digital marketing, but it's really hard to succeed in the digital marketing, as the competition is vicious and it's an oversaturated market. Meaning, you have to stand out in the best way possible. And to stand out, you have to show your clients, you have to show the agencies, you have to show the people around you that you don't only know what you're doing, but you're up to date on what you're doing, especially in this industry. So certificates are not something you're just going to throw behind you on a wall in your office. A certificate or a digital marketing diploma is something that you have to update year over year. So when clients see this, they understand that you know what you're doing, and you've been up to date, you've been keeping up with what's happening. Especially that this industry changes day over day, week over week, and sometimes hour over hour.
Excellent. Let's discuss digital marketing tools. So for some not very familiar with digital marketing tools, for sure he's heard about Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, but we don't really see people promoting GA, Google Analytics. And I'm a firm believer that data is currency. Why should people even bother learning about GA? But first of all, how important is GA?
Well, it's a good question. GA is involved in 2/3 of what you do in marketing. Analytics is 2/3 of what you do in marketing. See, marketing is made of 3 points. You start by doing the research, you do the implementation, and then you do the testing to see if that implementation went properly. So through 2 out of the 3 steps of marketing involves analytics heavily. In my opinion, GA or analytics or insights is 2/3 of marketing, and that's what makes it extremely important. Not to mention, in the past 5 years, SEO, SEM, social media, whatever could have been done by 10 people in the past 5 years is being done by 1, due to automation, due to AI, and due to the tools that we have at our disposal. So you can sense a sense that we're losing some of the importance of these roles as they're going more to machines and machine learning. But in analytics, it's the only knowledge that you will gain that you will never lose. The ability of a human to make a decision, an insightful decision to extract data and apply it in a business manner and make business decisions on it, that's irreplaceable and inobsolete. And that's what makes GA extremely important. And that's why it's important. It's important on July 7th, whoever is there, to understand how to extract the data, but not only how to extract the data, how to make sense of it for themselves or their clients or for anyone else.
Let's further showcase the importance of analytics. Let's say I were to put you in front of a screen, and I told you you only had a few minutes, let's say 3 minutes. Okay. And I put you in front of a screen, and I'll ask you to analyze the GA integration. What are the first 3 things you would take a look at?
3 minutes. Okay, I will start by looking at the code on the website, or the code or the implementation of GA. I would like to see if it's being implemented properly, if it's put together properly. You can learn a lot about what's happening on a site by looking at the source code. So that's the first step I would do, see if everything is in place. Second thing I would do is look at the acquisition overview, where I will be able to see where most of the traffic is coming from, where the source of the traffic is, and that will help me make a decision on what's working, what's bringing relevant and good traffic to the website, and what's not, and what needs to be worked on, and what could be capitalized on. And that's really what you need to gauge from analytics right away. The third thing will be tapping into the goals and the conversions and the events and see what has been implemented and what's of value for the client. Meaning, whether it is an email sign-up, whether it is a conversion, whether it's someone utilizing a contact form, tapping and understanding what the client really wants and whether that has been already in place in Google Analytics. That will give you an idea on how to communicate with the clients and reach them where they want to be reached, or talk to them with their language. That will be my 3 minutes approach, rushing through it.
Awesome. That's awesome. Exciting stuff. I wish you the best.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
That was it. Thanks for coming today. It was a great episode of Powers with DMCC.
I love it.
Tarek, looking forward to see you July 7th.
Same here. It was good to see you.